Back. Ah, I got rid of everything else. Dang it. Confidence. When my husband asked what I thought of the idea of him taking a new wife, I presented him with the weakest of smiles, but said I thought it was a good idea if he thought so, that I'd be happy if a younger woman to relieve me of the pressure of bringing him a son. I have no doubt that this answer he wanted me to give, and with a convincing enough expression to go along with it. If there is one thing I am confident in, it's my ability to read exactly what my husband wants to hear. Having heard that a girl is considering is only 13 years of age, however, it's certain that I can have no confidence in any other thing. He'll take her in a few years, right when she's reached marriage age. She will be at the peak of her beauty and won't have matured too much. Doubtlessly, unlike me, she'll have no problem delivering sons he needs. Perhaps jealousy is unbecoming of me, but it's pragmatic too. When we were young, his affections for me were so strong, but now that we're both old, how could I possibly compete with a young bride?
Well, that fear turned out to be completely unfounded. You'll see why soon enough if you read more about the Pale Bride.
Bois. Emine bois. Emine bois. Bois. Yeah. Bois. Oh.
It's in a different area. You didn't have to go back and do it.
I didn't know that.
We're gonna keep reading or we're gonna try mute?
I'm gonna try mute.
Oh, speak. Hyun-ae.
Yeah. Hi, honey.
You're trying to find out more about the Pale Bride, right?
Yes.
You should try showing me a message from the person you'd like to read more entries by.
Oh. Ha. Okay. Enable AI mute. Ah. That's okay. One day. And we don't have her name yet, so I can't log in. I doubt it's Pale Bride. What is this? Meh. Oh, unread and recent. Okay. This will happen. I will make it so. The month of good fortune. And she refers to herself as the Pale Bride. I want your name! The second month of the 319th year was the one of the great fortune for the Kim family. Bah. While on official business, the Captain Emperor Ryu confided to me that he wished that I had a daughter of marriage age to give him, to take as a second wife. His first wife becoming able to provide a son, he was becoming increasingly concerned that she never would. At the start of the month, I had no daughter in the family to give. My only son, Yeon-suk, was still without child, yet it was a perfect opportunity. This may sound fantastical, but I swear it's true. Passed on through the generation, the main branch of the Kim family is a giant egg of translucent luster, such that one can form a sleeping child inside. She is known as the Pale Bride for the inscription on the egg, and she was entrusted in our family to be awakened during a time of great prosperity. Yet as any man knows, prosperity is seized, not waited on. A daughter to provide the Emperor with a son would elevate the family above the other noble families once and for all. Considering this, I promised the Emperor that I did have a daughter who would soon be of marriage age to present to him. Then I smashed the egg such that the Pale Bride passed through the Kim family for years to be adopted as my own daughter. She's a strange child, but to make a fine wife for the Emperor. What good fortune this means. That poor girl.
I'm afraid nearly everything the man wrote was of very little value. It all reads like that. Boring, stiff, and obnoxiously patriarchal.
I get what you're saying. Do we want more from him?
Are you sure?
Yes.
We kinda need him.
We kinda need that info.
If you insist. Very well, I've added the other relevant entries from him. I caution you from taking him seriously, though.
Oh, I won't, but I do need the information. The more information I have, the better.
I'll read for the Pale Bride.
Yeah. Meow meow.
Oh God, Bella. Hi. Hi. Dear Diary, last week I woke up from cryostasis. Before I went in, Father promised me that when I was older, they'd have medicine again, that I'd finally get better, that I might not see him again, but his descendants would make everything right. But the future broke his promise. I'm scared and confused and I don't get what happened. I think there was a big disaster while I was in stasis or something. Everyone's so uneducated and stupid. Father and Mother were kind of dumb at times, but the guy who woke me up, he might be named Kim, but he's nothing like them. Father was wrong. Nothing's better. The future sucks.
She's hilarious.
The Pale Bride did keep an extensive diary. I'll try to find you some more entries.
Thank you. Ah! Try and find me some. Held prisoner.
Dear Diary, today I was forced to stay in the home all day. I didn't get to leave yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that, or the day before that, or any other day either. I want to write about how much the ship has changed since I was put into stasis, but I can't even see it. I keep asking why I'm being kept prisoner. Nobody will tell me. That woman who keeps bossing me around, she's awful. I'm dying here. I keep telling her I'm sick. That's why I was in stasis to begin with. But she won't listen. She just treats me like I'm a stupid kid. I tried to argue with her. Look at how pale I am. If I'm sick, I swear I'm not making up what she said in response. Why must you be so crude? It's not polite for a girl to boast about her beauty. Beauty! I try not to cry in front of her. I've had to do that a lot. I'm not beautiful.
You're breaking up a bit.
I am?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright. Let me know if it gets worse and then we'll try.
Alright. Keep going. I have a compromised immune system.
Actually, I heard her ran away. I don't remember what she said back. Something about using big words, I think. How stupid is she? She hates me. I don't know why, but she hates me. That's not why I'm not allowed to go visit the ship plaza, though. Jung-soo, the man who keeps telling me to call him father, said the same thing. He promised me that I would have a chance to leave soon, though. I don't think he was being nice, though. I'll write about him more later. Right now I have to go to bed, or the woman will get mad at me again.
Wow.
I'll just let you keep reading.
Okay.
Please, let me know when you've read all the ones I just gave you.
Alright, so I won't bother you until I've read them all. I believe that's what that's trying to say. Is that flashing? No, it's not. It's great. Women's quarters.
Yeah. Dear Diary, I got in trouble today for the first time. It was my own fault. A little bit, at least. I still think sister-in-law was being crazy about it, but I should have known better. Now that I write that, it looks ridiculous. God, what is living with these people doing to me? The computer console in my room doesn't have anything in it. I don't just mean it doesn't have all the cartoons I brought from Earth or any of my books or anything. I mean, there's literally nothing there for me to entertain myself with at all. Nothing. So I thought to myself that maybe sister-in-laws might be different and check. It wasn't. So instead, I decided to go check in Father's study. Not snooping or anything, just looking on his computer for bugs. I thought that it might be bad, but my real father never would have gotten too upset. What could the harm be? I was in there for maybe 10 minutes looking for anything that was even written in Korean. There was nothing, by the way. Every single book, symbols that look like Chinese characters. Every single one. I think maybe something terrible happened in the past. They made all the computer data get deleted, and everyone forgot how to read Korean. And also, they all got really stupid about things. I don't think I'll ever find out why. It just sucks. Anyway, I was only in there for 10 minutes searching through the console when Young-seok walked in. I thought he was going to get angry, but actually he just acted like he was really scared. He didn't scold me when he dragged me out. He just looked really worried. I only got in trouble when he brought me back to his wife. I told her, do you have any idea where she was? He told me, yeah. She was in the men's quarters, looking through Father's computer. Do you have any idea how he would react if he saw that? You're supposed to be watching her. She apologized repeatedly. I just didn't know what to say. I don't think sister-in-law did either. After he left, she gave me this really long and really awful lecture. Why would you go into the men's quarters? Why would you go looking for books? Why must you be so unfilial? Do you really not understand that you're a girl? I told her I didn't understand. I mean, of course I'm a girl. But I had no idea what she was talking about. When I told her that, she just lectured at me more. I hate her so much. The things like
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So, there's probably one big question that's in your mind, isn't there? That isn't being addressed at all, right?
Yeah.
What happened in between the pale bride being frozen and waking up that makes society go all wrong, right?
Right.
I figured. I mean, it's the obvious question.
But you don't know.
Sorry, I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid that mystery is forever lost to time. I guess that's pretty anticlimactic. Sorry!
It really is.
I really want to know too. Whatever terrible thing happened, it must have been really, really big.
Must have.
But I'm afraid all the data from before the year 1 was wiped and all the clocks were reset. I guess that's why it's called year 1.
Probably.
And you remember what happened in between, or even how long it was between. It was hundreds of years, I assume, but I don't really know.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So, yeah, really.
You're breaking up again.
I can try resetting the call.
It's just on occasion you break up.
Alright, I'll try again. So, yeah, really sorry to let you down there. That part's going to be a mystery forever. There's nobody who could possibly know.
Maybe mute.
You'll just have to take it as a given. Sorry.
It's okay, honey. You tried. Meow, meow, meow. This is Grace, so she has nothing to say, right?
Correct.
Okay.
My munchkin is being an attention whore.
As is Bella.
Straight to hell.
Ooh, I like the name. Oh, it's flashing. Hi.
Say, before you keep going, can I just interrupt you for a couple minutes?
Oh, go for it.
Thanks! It's just, well, you're finding out so much about the Mugangwa, but I know absolutely nothing about where you're from. It's not just that there's been nobody to talk to for centuries. I mean, I don't like that either. But the ship is all I really know about, and it's been disconnected from all of civilization for so long. So, you're from the United Korean Space Probe Agency, right? Or I guess maybe a future version of it?
I have no idea. Are we part of the United Korean Space Probe Agency? Well, why would we be? We don't speak Korean.
That's what I was just thinking. So
No.
Oh, I had assumed you were. Well, strictly speaking, only someone from the UK SPA would be authorized to access these systems, so I wouldn't really be able to help you if you weren't.
Oh.
So I obviously just made some mistake, right? You actually are? Jeez, I just gave you... Come on, why do you have to be so difficult? Fine, here I am breaking the rules just for you. Are you happy now? Jeez. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What I really want to know about is Earth. I mean, I'm sort of aware of it. I know it's the planet we all come from. But I don't really have anything at all about it.
Ow,
I have
ow,
some ideas,
ow,
but I don't
ow,
think they're
ow.
really...
Ow, ow.
What's Bella doing?
She's like nuzzling under my chin, but she was digging her claws into my foot at the same time.
Oh. But you know all about it, right? I mean, even if you're not from there yourself, you know what it's like, right?
Right.
Oh, wonderful! I sort of understand the basics, like, it's a big sphere that everyone lives on, and there's unimaginably vast amounts of open space. And you can only see the stars at night, right? Because the sky all just looks blue during the day. All of this is just what I know from the Pale Bride. She never saw Earth. She was second generation, born on the ship after it had long left the Earth's star system. But her parents were born on Earth, so she heard some stories about them when she was young, and I think they brought a lot of books and movies with them. I don't know. I'm just a little skeptical, given that she was a child when she learned all that. Maybe she got mixed up. What can I actually ask in a yes or no question? I didn't realize how hard this would be. Well, alright. So, the Mugangwa was originally supposed to be established a colony at some star or other, 100 light years away. I know that. That was a really long time ago. Did other ships ever succeed where we didn't? Or is it still just Earth?
There are other planets.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful to hear. Oh, I know.
And then seasons. And actually, yes.
Wow, my word, that's amazing. Seriously, that sounds like I can't even imagine it. What else was there? Oh, there was the city that her parents were from. I think it was called Pyongyang.
Yong.
They described it as being amazing. If you looked up, all you could see were huge, bright white buildings as tall as 100 or more decks.
Ooh.
And on the, I'm not sure the word for this. It means sort of the bottom deck. Anyway, they said that at the bottom, the streets were lined with willow trees, and the tops of buildings had flower gardens. Have you ever been to a city before? Or at least heard of it? Heard of that city before. Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it. Magically.
Really? So it does exist then? Is it really as beautiful as they said? Truly?
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. Just amazing. I'd love to see it.
I'd love for you to break up a bit and hear Munchkin meowing.
You know what it is? It sounds so perfectly romantic. I'm not really... Well, you've seen what the vlogs are all talk about. I'm not used to things being romantic. It sounds nice. That's really my question, I guess. Is Earth worth being romantic about?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, I guess I've already wasted enough of your time with my silly questions, haven't I?
We could talk more. That's just, I guess, a lot.
There's just... Well, please, humor me once more. Then I promise, I'll stop bothering you.
Okay.
Do you think I could ever see Earth?
I think so, if I put you in my USB drive.
Well, thank you for saying that. It just sounds so romantic, and I'd really like to see it someday. Thanks. Well, very well. I promised I'd stop wasting your time.
I'm okay with it.
So, what did you want to ask me about?
Okay.
Did we already read this? Or
No, we didn't. She had a message pop up as soon as I opened it.
Oh, okay. Dear Dad, this nightmare has gone on for so long, I think I'm starting to forget what life used to be like. I have a new theory. Father was wrong about the cryostasis keeping me alive until I could be cured. I think it didn't work at all. I think I just died and went straight to hell. I decided I'm going to write down all the things I used to be able to do, just so I can remember. I used to be able to read books. I used to be able to have friends. I used to be able to go to school. I used to be able to leave the home and go visit the plaza or anywhere else on the ship. I think I even used to be able to be in any part of the house I wanted and talk to visitors as much as I'd like. I have memories of always spending time with my father and mother and brother in the living room. I know my real father thought being respectful was important too, but I don't know. I'm so confused now. I thought he always taught me to be strong and to speak up for myself.
He did.
Did he really say that? I'm being sarcastic, of course, but the scary thing is sometimes I really do forget. Sometimes I think if I just was obedient to what sister-in-law tells me to do, it would make things easier. Maybe we should just live in and be passive, just sometimes. I'm scared, though. What if I end up really believing that? And that's grayed out.
Woo, one more.